Shubhabrata Bhattacharya is a senior journalist. Vivek Agnihotri, former Secretary General of Rajya Sabha. We have Vishwajit Bhattacharya here in the studio. He is the former Additional Solicitor General of India. And Jitin Jain is cybersecurity expert. Jitin, beginning with you. Let's look at the big news point today, which is the IT minister's tweet. He is saying the language is identical. Now, there is a letter that has been written by Nishikant Dubey, who says that IP address of Mahua Moitra must be investigated. To this, Mahua Moitra says that PA assistants, interns, and large teams put out those details. So the question now is, in which direction is the investigation headed?
Now, see, on the particular point you're raising, it is true that almost all government servants, bureaucrats, parliamentarians do give their credentials to their personal staff, but it is usually the private secretary or personal secretary. You don't distribute your login details to a large set of people, as Ms. Mahua is claiming. Now, if she gave, certain details of her parliamentary access to her personal staff, which was accessing on her instructions, I think that could also be verified by asking the CDR details, which will give the tower location of her PA and her own, personal mobile phone, and then match it with the IP addresses which have been used to access her parliamentary account. If there is a mismatch, then there is a third unauthorized person which was likely using her account. That could be as claimed by, someone from a particular business house, as claimed by Mr. Nishikant Dubey or some other corporate house. But that is for Ms. Mahua Moitra to answer. But I think there is a bigger issue here. You must understand the context. Hiranandani Group is now a very big emerging player in data center industry. India's data center market is going to double by 2025. Now, there is also another context that after the Galwan conflict, the government of India had banned Chinese apps, and there has been a consistent government of India's view that India needs to have a data localization policy. We need to have a data sovereignty policy in place, and people have been pushing, including us, for data sovereignty, data localization. Now, I think one of the another biggest player in this data center industry is Adani Group, which has been one of the very key leading players. It appears that maybe Ms. Mahua Moitra, which is an allegation, that this particular group thought that banning Chinese apps was an apt opportunity to pressurize government of India to bring in the early introduction of data localization policy, and the entire policy benefits or that emerging market should go to a particular group, not to the entire industry. In this case, because Ms. Mahua Moitra has been raising a lot of questions against Adani Group, and now there is an allegation that she was trying to benefit the business interest of Hiranandani. I think there was a data center war where a particular business group by Mr. Hiranandani's entities were trying to corner all the benefits, and at the same time she was targeting Adani Group. Now, third, I think taking bribes to ensure that the emerging policy and the entire benefits of a policy is cornered by one business house is a very serious charge. Now, that can only be investigated by doing three simple things. A, seek all the IP address logging details from where all Ms. Mahua Moitra's account was accessed. Ask her for a list of people whom she had given a list of her, her credentials and passwords. Ask the, CDR locations, the tower locations of mobile phone of all these people. Now, once we have these two data in place in front of Lok Sabha Speaker, he can easily figure out whether there was another party which was not authorized or which was out of Ms. Mahua Moitra's personal staff, which was losing her account.
Let's focus on investigation and what has happened in the last 24 hours.